And arrested and gotten tired. They are lucky. But I'm sure Lagos people are doing what they need to do, the needful. So please, 5 o'clock, let's get back here. But before we go, we are going to take our WhatsApp numbers for those who don't have.
And sir, please, sorry sir, before that, there's something very important we need to address. In the course of the protest, the police officer, very senior police officer who stopped us with his policemen, said the speaker on the Gbajabiamila asked that they should stop us. And the man put a call directly to the speaker. I am saying this because the speaker actually occupies a very sensitive and important position in this country.
Yes, sir.
That Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila could ask that the police officers should stop us, order them to stop us from getting to the National Assembly is disappointing. And we want to say this, that this is a huge disappointment on his part, and there's a need for him to apologize to the Nigerian people. Nigerians were protesting peacefully.
Police officer?
Is it a man or Igwe? Ben Igwe was standing on behalf of the Commissioner of Police. It's the DCP operation, FCT. The speaker called him in our presence and he said, "I'll flush them away." We are going to hold the speaker accountable for this. Beyond this administration, Femi Gbajabiamila will give explanation for this nonsense.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
And to add to what has been said, it's so sad that the Nigerian police force, whom we the taxpayers are the ones that pay their salary, would have the temerity to try and stop a protest of the Nigerian people. Nigerian youths were killed at Lekki toll gates on 10/20/2020. Till today, no officer has been arrested for this egregious atrocity. And just today, when we try to draw the world's attention to this particular horrendous crime against the Nigerian people, the Nigerian wing of the political class, the military wing of the political class tried to stop us. Well, the people united, as we say, can never be defeated. We had and we achieved more success than we thought we even set out to achieve in the future.
And we'll meet again by 5.
I will meet again by 5 o'clock for the cardinal procession.
Let me also add that a rebellion is coming that nobody will be able to stop.
No one can order to stop.
The police will see it and run away. The army will see it and abandon their weapons. Or they will have no option than to join us. So, thank you everyone.
And this statement has its roots in the Constitution, which proclaims that the true sovereign are the people of Nigeria, from whom governments, through this Constitution, derives all its powers and authorities. So the people sovereign, the people who are the true sovereign, once we say enough is enough, and we come out to assemble and say, with united we stand. No force on earth can stop us, not even the government, because we are the true sovereign in this country.
So please, we want you to disperse peacefully. If there's any police harassment, we'll give you a hotline to call us so that we can intervene on your behalf immediately. Otherwise, we'll be back here by 5 p.m. Thank you. Aluta! Aluta!
I need all those names.
That's my last name. My first name is
because it's the first time young people in Nigeria of this new generation got a real voice to fight against an oppressive system that has kept them impoverished, unemployed, sick, and depressed. The one that has given them a fake kind of democracy run by morons, the one I describe as morontocracy. And during that period, they were met with the first form of crude force, particularly at Lekki toll gate. A lot of young people's lives were wasted by the regime led by a former Major General in the Nigerian Army, Muhammadu Buhari, in connivance with the civilian governor of Lagos State, Sowore, and several officers of the Nigerian military. Some of them now trying to gain some fake immunity from prosecution, like Buratai. We are here to remind the Nigerian people that the biggest rebellion is yet to come. But this day must be commemorated because it was the day the worst atrocity was committed against Nigerian youth who fought against police brutality. But the mistake they made was that Endsars was just a metaphor for a people who were tired of bad leadership. It wasn't about police brutality alone. In fact, Endsars was generous enough to include police welfare as part of their demands. If they really hated police, they wouldn't have included a welfare package as part of their demands. But it was a warning sign to the dinosaurs in power that their time will soon be over.
Yes.
The second leg of it is to do a memorial, a solemn memorial for those who were killed at Lekki Toll Gate and across Nigeria during that period today. And as such, we will still be back in the evening for a candlelight procession around here. So that's the essence of the gathering today. Of course, you have heard that the police, directed by the Speaker of the House of Representatives, stopped us from going to the National Assembly. But we used the opportunity to do more protests in town, conscientization. We just came back here just to wrap up the first leg, and we're back for the second leg. So I hope that explains to Nigerians why we are here today. And to explain to others the need not to be afraid. The time for fear is over. It's over. Your parents were afraid in 1960. What did you get them? Nothing. 1967, people were afraid. They killed 3 million people between 1967 and 1970. People were afraid in 1979. They still killed people. 1983, your parents were afraid of Buhari war against indiscipline. What did you gain from it? Nothing. When Babangida came, you were afraid of structural adjustment program. What did he do for you? Nothing. When Abacha came, he annulled the election and jailed everybody. What did he do for you? Nothing. What did he do for him? Nothing. Obasanjo came, did his nonsense. What did he do for you? They only sold houses in this Abuja to themselves. And then they went and brought a dead man to rule Nigeria, Yaradua. And then when Yaradua died, they went and brought an idiot to replace him. And now, they have brought a blind man to run Nigeria. It is important, and it should not be lost on Nigerian youth, that this battle is not just cherry-picking police brutality here, school fees there. We need a revolution to liberate yourself. Don't let anybody deceive you that another package election in 2023 will change your objective conditions. They have already written the election results. They have determined it. And that is why they keep telling you, to excite you, that they have now passed a law called electronic transmission of results. If you rig election, is that not what you transmit? You are not doing electronic voting. Even if it's electronic voting, people who are stealing your money in electronic transactions in banks, what will it take them to steal your votes in the voting machine? Very easy to do. This is what they do for a living. So forget it. Please, let's all gather together and put an end to our misery once and for all. I thank you once again. If you have more questions for me, you have to come back at 5 p.m.
What time? 5 p.m. Here, same here. Yes, this place, yeah.
I know of Lagos, I know of Yola, I know of Kaduna, Kwara, but I've not checked what's actually going on there.
I just spoke to...
And also, it's happening in Toronto, California City, London, and Manchester.
I just spoke to a man outside who said
let me move
one of the good things about Endsars protest last year was the birth of the Youth Democratic Party, of which is the chairman, a certain bearer of a man.
I am not aware of, and we are not talking political party.
No, excuse me.
No,
he said,
there's no, I'm not aware of any political party that was battered of Endsars.
Excuse me, I have a question.
The only coalition that came out of Endsars is the coalition of resistance against oppression.
Yes, sir.
Don't come and advertise party to it.
Excuse me, I have a question for you here. The federal government, they have constantly denying that there was no shooting, no massacre in Lekki. Even Lai Mohammed, the minister, addressed the press today, I denied that. I think that was the position of the government since last year. So what do you have to say to this?
You are a media person. Was there shooting at Lekki?
Yes.
Okay. So if they deny that there was no shooting and they're shooting, start from there. And when they shot, who did they shoot at? Did they shoot at goats? They shot at human beings. There's physical evidence, digital evidence, there are bullet casings, investigations have been made that the army was there. The name of the army officer who went there is known. All the army officers that went there are well known. You have all the information you need in the public domain.
The pathologists, you can see the picture here.
Corona, everybody has given a report that people were died at Lekki. So why are we still going back arguing that the federal government? The federal government trading stock in trade is lying. It's the federal government of lies. When they kill Shiites, even though we found their dead bodies, they lied about it. When they kill Biafrans, they lie about it. When they kill students, they lie about it. When they kill Adodi, they lied about it. When they kill Azaki Biam, they lied about it. What has the federal government never lied about to you? That we are quoting them in front of us. And the job of the Minister of Information is misinformation and disinformation. And this particular notorious man you mentioned, what is his name again?
He's a liar.
That particular man is going to die a lie. He will lie of his death day. Thank you, guys.
Brother Omri.
Bros, are you going to talk to me?
See me here.
Calm down. You know we are still back.
Yeah, go on.
12 months now. 12 months now. The 5 demands are yet to be met by the federal government. And today is 1 year remembrance. What's your take on this?
I never believed that the federal government was going to meet any demands, and they did not disappoint in that regard. But having said that, Endsars rebellion, as I like to call it, is not about any 5 demands. It has a demand that can be met. It's a demand for a fundamental overhaul of the system that is decayed. And there's nobody who is managing the decadence who can reform itself. So, except you are asking them to pack and go. That is what is embedded in the Endsars rebellion as far as I'm concerned. The 5 demands they are talking about are superficial in nature. They are demanding for police welfare, the congestion of police cells, punishment of the policemen who were involved in SARS atrocities. You should ask yourself if they have even decommissioned any SARS place. If you are in doubt, go to Abatio in Abuja, in Akpo area. They are still very much alive. Since that event happened in 2020, in January, SARS people broke my nose. The woman who shot me here works for SARS. Atine. They are still very much alive. So they are not interested in solving those problems, but we are also not interested in superficial solutions. We want fundamental solutions to be brought to bear on this country. We are past the stage of, all these superficial massages.
Hold on. My colleague is at the briefing of Lai Mohammed. I want to ask her what is it about so I can throw the question. Hello, Roluke. Hello. Hello, Joking. Lai Mohammed Sojo. I'm going to ask one question about the briefing. The briefing you posted on the platform. Lai Mohammed So. Kilo So. No massacre. That's what Lai Mohammed said. Okay, so what's your reaction? Thank you very much. He said there's no massacre.
I just reacted to Lai Mohammed. It would be a waste of my precious time to be responding to someone who has lies ingrained in his DNA. It's hair to toe. It's made of, DNA, made of lies. If Lai Mohammed tells you the truth, that's the end of the world. Thank you.
Okay, today the marked today. Today, of course, something has been achieved so far today. I want to ask. Of course, we see the police. They've been calm, putting everything under control.
They weren't calm.
They weren't calm.
We calmed them down.
How did you calm them down?
Oh, you should have followed us. We have known that we calmed them down.
Okay.
Yes.
So does it imply, but today, does it imply that you're going to resume the protest again for this demand?
Well, this particular protest is meant for today, and there will be a second leg today. It is up to the youth to decide when they continue with this massive protest that will liberate them. The ultimate goal is liberation. This is just somewhat of a celebration of an event that happened, or a commemoration of an event that happened in 2020 that we deem worthy. This is not part of the processes in the future that will confront the oppressors until they surrender.
Thank you very much.
Despite the fact that the demands are also in favor of the police, what do you think about the fact that they are still out here today to truncate the movement?
The police was never designed to protect the Nigerian people. You should go and read about the history of Nigerian police. It was set up by the at the point by the Royal Niger Company as the Royal Niger Constabulary in 1900 to protect the interests of the British. At the time, it was called the Hausa Constabulary. At the time, it was called the Southern Nigerian Constabulary. There used to be a Northern Nigeria Constabulary before it became the Nigerian Police Force. And by that time, it has cemented its image as a protector of the status quo. So for us to get a police that will really work for us today, we might need to dissolve this current police force and remove the word force and make it a Nigerian Police Commission or department, because their career is rooted in violence and oppression. Their history and their establishment is rooted in oppression of poor people, is rooted in protection of very important personalities, VIPs. Everything they are doing today is to protect the VIPs against the masses. So it doesn't matter how many times you protest in their support. This police can never change except to change Nigeria itself. Thank you, sir.
This is very wrong. How can we have presidents like them and it's hard for us to eat outside here? How can we have people like them and they are buying at the 500? Pure water 20 naira. Water is from the ground and it's now we are not planting water. How can we in this country someone cannot eat good thing? If you want to eat something good, you'll be buying it expensive. Open up fire them. When they get out. They need to change things about this country. It's unfair. How can we buy Gary for 500 mood? 600 naira mood of Gary can buy 50 naira. One cup of one.
Since you are angry.
I'm really angry. I'm angry. How my father go to work? Let's see my father they work. You gonna spend money. Let's say they spend money. Person go school finish to still work na problem. Waiting. This is a country. This is not a country. In fact, to never be well with them in that seat. To never be well with them. Their children will suffer. We never see anything.
So what do you intend to do?
Sir?
What do you intend to do?
I want to say my mind. They need to change things in this country. He's not doing his work as a president. He's treating us like trash. We are human beings like him. We are human beings like him. How can we be buying Gary one to 500 when you know that it's hard for us to get the money out here? Things are too expensive. How we pay water be 20 naira? Pure water, and it's not even full again, sir. It's not to 60 litre again. No. It's now 20 litre. I'm saying my mind though. Don't kill me. I'm not saying my mind because enough is enough. Enough is enough. I will be angry till they change things in this country. Look how people are dying out here because of hunger. Some are giving their loved ones because of money just for them to eat. This is a country. This is a country. We are suffering too much. He promised us. We are the leaders of tomorrow. He promised us the change. We are not seeing the change. We need it. We need change. We need the change. We are angry. We youth are suffering out here. Look at you. Some of them, we go to school. At the end, they can't find a good job they are doing. It's unfair. It's not good. That's why we are out here to talk to them.
For them to know that we came out to. We are not here to harm anybody. We are here to speak for our rights, and they are stopping us. Is this fair? It's not fair at all. To me, it's not fair. We can't eat. There's no job, nothing.
1 year after, even with SARS being scrapped, has anything changed? You know, the call for police at the end of police brutality and all that, has anything changed?
Nothing has changed, and please, they need to change everything. They know what to do. They say we are the leaders of tomorrow, but they are still the one ruling us, and they are not treating us well. They are not treating us well.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Oh, well, everyone. Until it crack.
Sorry. Hi. So I just want to talk to you. Come on, say something.
And the way they treat our youth out there is very, very bad.
That's what I'm saying, like.
Just say the end. So just introduce yourself. Are you ready? Just introduce yourself. Okay, I'm Deborah. I'm a dictionary Deborah. Since the end of SARS, nothing has been changed. It's just as if went back from words to a name I can't call it. Nigeria is not getting any better. We need change. We need our government to improve. We need change. That's all we ask for. We came for a peace memorial for the ones who lost. That they came out for a peaceful protest. Please, we need change. Please, Nigerian government, we need change. That's all we cry for. We need to see food on our tables. We need to be able to send our young ones to school. We have to go to school. Please don't make us go to school and come back and start roaming around on the street. Please don't make us look like a street girls or street boys. We are not. We need change. We need to be working. We need something good to call Nigeria a place of peace and unity. Nigeria is called a place of peace and unity. Please let the peace grow. Let the peace come out. Please, we have to say the truth to our Nigerian government. We need peace, please. We need change. We need change, not top to bottom. We can't go top to bottom for you. We have to go forward. That's what we pray for. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello. Okay, you want to get her?
People that come to the shop and the police, when you want to stop a riot from happening, when you want to ensure that the protest is not generated to a riot, you don't need guns. You don't need guns to ensure that the protest is not generated to a riot. If you want to protect protesters, you don't need guns. We had Endsars, you didn't carry guns, and they are here to ensure that the protest does not get hijacked or degenerate. So you don't need guns to carry people during protest. When they bring guns, they are there to show force and tell people that you don't have the right to protest, you don't have the right to a voice. And that's what we are against. We believe that we have the right to voice, we have the right to protest. If they come for us, if they stop us from having that right to protest, they will come for you too, they will come for the press. They will ensure that you don't have the right to publish whatever they don't like. So that's the point of us who always working together. We are the press. Thank you.
I don't know, give me. Great Nigeria people.
What station is this? More they go. I'm in movement. Messiah vampire. Ouch! We are here to actually commemorate the remembrance that our youth.
So what do you do? What do you do for a living? You yourself, what do you do?
I myself. I'm in Nigeria.
You're in Nigeria. No, I just want to know how the situation of the
means so many stuff. My brothers, right?
Where did this happen?
They carry them go abattoir now.
Down. Go abattoir. Now let go no. That's our government. Yes.
So it happened in
government get out talk now. Now government get out like we say we got a lot of things to talk for. You know we can't express it by word.
No, but you have to tell me your own. What's your issue?
What's your issue? Brotherly, let's.
Have you had any personal encounter with the
police? My problem with the government is each time we try to express our feelings, you know, they keep on hurting us, like, and we are not a bandit, you know, just trying to express our feeling, how we feel, how our country is, you know, some kind of things like that.
I was told that the police actually stopped you guys on your way to the National Assembly and to other places.
Yeah, many times.
So can you explain what happened in the morning?
Actually, I'm not around here.
Okay, it's fine.
It normally happens.
It's fine. Thank you.
I'd love to say something.
Okay. You're a protester, right?
I'm the president.